Hey guys, in the last video, we talked about how to build legacy wealth. Now, in this video, we're going to talk why and how to do that same thing. Now, if you haven't watched the last video, I'd recommend go back to the channel and watch that first before proceeding with this video. Now, we talked about income sources and how you want to be on the right side of things here to be able to get passive income and a great ROI by using a method called compounding. Now, let's talk about why and how to build legacy wealth. Now, why do I do it? Because I want freedom, okay? I want freedom. But a lot of people, they say that they want to get rich. That's why they want to do it. They want to see them get rich and they want to see their kids get rich, right? So now what does rich mean? Does rich mean that you need to have a very high net worth, or does rich mean that you need to have a very high annual household income? Both are great, but to me, rich means that you need to have enough passive income so that it covers your expenses. So the passive income, if it's greater than your expenses, then that means that you're rich, in my opinion, because you don't have to go to work at that point, right? Your investments are generating enough money so that you can live off of that. So that means at that point you're rich, in my opinion, right? But anyhow, you can measure it through net worth, you can measure it through household income every year and stuff like that, but that's for a separate discussion in a video. Now, second point here is how do you do it? We talked about the income sources, right, in the last video. Now, the another way to do it is in your 20s. While you're in your 20s, you have to work as hard as you can to build super important skills. So that's it. The skills here that you build in your 20s will get converted into income source. And a lot of people that I see, they just waste away their 20s, and by the time they hit 30s, 40s and 50s, they do not have those skills to be able to go to the next level. They can sustain the same income level for a very long period of time, but they cannot go to the next level. The reason for that is because they don't have those skills. They haven't worked hard enough in their 20s to build their skills. So second point is, how do you do it? In your 20s, you build amazing skills so that that'll help in your 30s, 40s and 50s to make money. And if you don't follow rule 2, which is if you don't follow building skills, or if you don't build skills in your 20s, then what happens is you will be chasing dollars in your 30s, 40s and 50s, right? And what is the reason to build? What is the reason to build this legacy wealth? Well, freedom is my favorite. So I am all about freedom. I do not want to sit in a cubicle from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if somebody's telling me what to wear and how do I need to look like, do I need a tie, a suit jacket, whatnot, and then if somebody's telling me that I can only take lunch from 12 to 1, all that stuff is nonsense, right? And that is basically lack of freedom. So I don't really want that. I want to eat whenever I want. I want to go to the office whenever I want. Obviously, we do have constraints, but that's what freedom is about. Is about planning and making sure that you are able to do things more or less at your own will, right? Pursuing passions. The reason for building this is you can pursue passions, you can start businesses, you can focus on family and friends, you can help the community, you can do some philanthropic activities, and you can go travel the world, right? So these are some of the things that I think I think that people can do because they focus on building legacy wealth. Now, the last but not the least is, I would say life is short, guys. Make money, enjoy, respect everybody, pass on the knowledge to the next generations and whoever wants to learn. Remember, most people, they will not want to learn this thing, right? Because their mentality is very rigid, and they will argue with you and they will tell you everything that you need to know to be on the other side of this. So they will discourage you and they will keep on arguing that, hey, enjoy life in your 20s, you buy a great car, buy a $100,000 car, and life is short, so might as well just have a lot of fun. Okay, do not do that. I'm telling you, do not do that. Build your skills in your 20s, because the same people that told you that are working their backsides off in their 40s and 50s and 60s. That's what's going to happen if you do not focus on your 20s. But anyhow, like I said, most will not want to learn this. They will feel that they're superior because their mindset is very rigid, and that's okay. That's okay. You cannot convince these guys. But focus on these things and make your life absolutely better. Thanks.